funded several investments. Lying, I was trying to stretch it. Uncle Fester, she a good teacher. Lessons, keep her melting. Salad with pepperoni, ain't eating healthy. Cheaper sections, always got you get with. Seconds, medieval legends, peep the peasants. I ain't paying interest on my fee collections. Fill up my.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Mitchell. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Jokic is out there with Adebayo. And there's Bryant, then it's Jones. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Antetokounmpo kicks to Tatum. Oh, good with the triple. And here is Los Angeles now to the inside. And finish off by Bryant.
Well, what a display of athletic ability. Hammering it down like that.
It's Giannis with the drive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Edwards, he's checked in for Jason Tatum.
Anthony Edwards.
Parker with it. Jokic passes to Parker. Outside, Jones. And here's Bryant for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Bryant's got 5 points so far. About a minute played so far here in the first. Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And Jokic slams it in.
Look at Jokic gutting it out against the defense. Really earning that and one chance.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game.
One shot. Donovan Mitchell. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Nikola Jokic.
Well, guys, I've been around this game for a long time, and I've never seen someone like Jokic. A giant man with point guard skills.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To halt the run. And it's Mitchell missing. Jokic passes to Parker. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Mitchell. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. Fast break. Bryant's got it.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Mitchell against Parker. Pass to Jokic. Back to Edwards. Giannis sets a screen for Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Here's Parker. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number one pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here is Edwards. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Edwards can't hit. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Mitchell. And here's Edwards from the arc. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Started.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. With some changes. Aldridge, he's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Edgecombe in for Bryant. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's Edgecombe. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Runs in the pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Edwards. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Jokic grabs the miss. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 19-5 run here. Jones, no luck. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Parker. Brunson the pass to LeBron. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover.
Coming on the floor from the away team, Anthony Towns, Jalen Williams, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 6 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. Edgecombe's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Jones. Jokic kicks to Parker. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense up.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Now Now here's Williams. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with James. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's SGA in at the two-guard spot. And he can't get the first one.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
Mobley, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for L.A. This one for three. And James pulls it down. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't made one yet. Mobley outside. Pass to LeBron. Mobley, a screen on Aldridge. A shot by LeBron, no good. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Johnson, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
So it's the visitors now. Now James. Mobley, a screen on Aldridge. James misses. Over to the left wing. From the low block. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Brunson. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Ryan is checked in for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Johnson. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. So it's the visitors now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with the screen on Thompson. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, this is on the defense for letting him get this close to the basket, and then they had no choice but to foul.
And he makes the first.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Jokic with the screen on Thompson. Goes up on the high post. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Giannis with it, picked up by Aldridge. From 6 feet, SGA no good. SGA's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%, and it's good for 2. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
And Aldridge is just so long, which is what makes him so effective close to the basket.
Here's SGA. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Diaw comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Tony Parker subbed in for Thompson. .141 left now here in the second. Edwards against Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-5 run. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Parker outside. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Curry with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Aldridge, the pass to Parker, to the paint. Here's Bryant. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Kept alive. And that one's good. Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Off with the layup. Jones has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jokic. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And Jones has it in the corner. Shoots the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 7.
Showing off those point forward skills. Diaw is such a selfless and creative player.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Ryan against Edwards. Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. No good that time. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Los Angeles on top. Ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for L.A. We've got Tyus Jones. Jokic is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Bryant in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, showing great vision that time. And that pass is right on the money.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Antetokounmpo. SGA is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. Over to the wing. Down low, Bryant. And Bryant throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Bryant with it. Picked up by Edwards. And he gets the bucket. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Bryant's shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Adebayo on the follow.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
For the finish, and Jokic slams it in.
The court awareness of Jokic is so profound. He knows where to be in every situation.
Jokic has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Edwards inside, working on Bryant. And there's Edwards on the assist by Giannis.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Los Angeles now. Jones kicks to Parker. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Aldridge, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Diaw comes in for Jokic. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Johnson in for Tony Parker. 1:52 left in the third. Here's Edgecombe. Bryant.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Mitchell against Johnson. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And here is Los Angeles now. There's the drive. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Man, this kid, Edgecombe, is special. He just gets off the ground so fast to throw it down.
Edgecombe's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Pass to Jokic. Williams against Bryant. Williams passes to Mitchell. Outside Williams. Jokic with the screen on Bryant. Just 2 to shoot. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Aldridge. And there's the drive. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Giannis. Pass to Mitchell, and his SGA in the corner. Williams for three. Connects from three-point range.
Defensively, you do not want to allow Williams to heat up from out there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Ryan against Edwards.
Los Angeles foul. Bryant. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for Los Angeles, number 12, Ja Morant.
16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Thompson is out there with Morant. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Boris Diaw. Aldridge. And Morant throws it down.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
James with it. Brunson sets a screen for LeBron. Fires for 3. And Brunson the basket on the assist by James. Brunson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson outside. For 3. Bangs on the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those because if you get up too close at the arc, Amon will blow right by you.
And they double up LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Well, when you watch Jalen Brunson, he's such a difficult matchup. Lefty, quick, and a bit on the smaller side, but he's got great leverage and he gives opposing defenses fits.
Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. Tipped away and stolen by Thompson. Here's Diaw. He gets that one.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Brunson against Morant. Outside Williams. Pass to James. Poke loose and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Diaw. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, the mid-range is a tough spot, but Diaw knocks it down with ease.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's James. And the layup falls.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got his first points of the game.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here's Morant. Outside Aldridge. Out to Morant. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Here's SGA. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Diaw against James. And slammed in by Diaw.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Diaw against James. Inside, here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Nice D from Aldridge. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff. Here's SGA. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Diaw. Diaw's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson from long range. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his six taken on the floor.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's SGA. Will it go? And it's Morant with the rebound. Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Excellent D there from Williams. Down low. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And Thompson kicks to Morant. Driving inside. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
The putback, Thompson. And that's collected by Brunson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Now Tatum to the inside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And now we present our player of the game.